Did you know that right here in Marion County, Oregon, over $331 million in property taxes are levied every single year? That is a massive amount of money funding essential services like fire protection and road maintenance. But actually paying your share? Well, that can feel like a totally complex maze. Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're breaking down a complete, beginner-friendly guide to mastering your online property tax payments.
But here's the crazy part. Take a look at this. Despite how incredibly convenient it is, only a tiny 6.3% of taxpayers are actually using the highly reliable online PayStation portal. Seriously, most people are still relying on old-school lockboxes, mailing physical checks, or electronic data exchanges. Today, we're going to empower you to take control digitally and join that 6.3%.
So here's our game plan for This Explainer. We're going to cover why pay taxes online, gathering your required documents, a step-by-step online payment walkthrough, avoiding common portal mistakes, tips for lasting efficiency, and we'll wrap up with a quick conclusion and disclaimer. All right, let's jump right into part one, why pay taxes online. Well, to prevent late fees, for sure, but there's actually a huge operational hazard we gotta dodge first. It's what I call the search engine ambiguity trap. Because property tax collection is so decentralized across the U.S., if you just open a browser and blindly search for Marion County tax payment, there is a very real chance you might accidentally try to pay your taxes in Florida, Texas, Iowa, Illinois, or Ohio. Each one has its own Marion County with a completely different portal from Oregon. And timing is everything here. Statements are usually mailed out in late October, and your first payment is strictly due by November 15th, or the very next business day. If you miss this deadline because you got lost in a confusing portal or delayed by snail mail, you are literally losing out on potential discounts and immediately entering the penalty phase where interest is charged. Paying online is your secret weapon to beat that clock.
Moving on to Section 2, gathering your required payment documents.
Before you even touch a keyboard, we need to get you prepared. Now, you might see this highly bureaucratic piece of jargon on the county website, CITSIS address. Don't let it throw you off. CITSIS address simply means the exact physical location of the property being taxed. That is exactly the detail the database needs to pull up your bill.
So here is your ultimate prep checklist. Gather these specific tools for success. You need that CITSIS address, an accepted payment method, like a credit card, debit card, or an e-check, and, crucially, your property account number. Actually, let me emphasize that. You absolutely must retrieve that unique property account number to utilize the online system. You simply can't do it without it. Okay, you've got your info? Let's get right into Section 3, the step-by-step online payment execution.
Here's exactly how we build a seamless journey to checkout. First, bypass Google entirely and go directly to the Assessor's Property Records application at mcasr.co.marion.or.us. Once you're there, select the CITSIS address dropdown from the search category, punch in your physical address to retrieve that golden account number we just talked about. Finally, you'll take that account number over to the official PayStation portal to securely check out. Oh, and a quick pro tip while you're in that search engine, stick to standard postal abbreviations. You know, using ST for street or AVE for avenue when entering your CITSIS address. It's going to guarantee the system finds your property right away without any annoying hiccups.
Next up is Section 4, avoiding common portal mistakes.
So a major stumbling block, especially for brand new property owners, is figuring out exactly how much to pay. Remember, Marion County does not prorate taxes for part of the year. But you do have options. You can either knock the whole bill out in full, or you can jump on their approved installment schedule. If you go the installment route, just remember your subsequent payments are typically going to be due in February and May.
Also, it's absolutely crucial to know that if you need any communication or assistive listening help while navigating your bill, the tax office fully supports the Oregon Relay service. Just dial 1-800-735-1232. They want to make sure everyone has smooth, equal access to these essential civic services.
Let's roll into Section 5, tips for lasting efficiency.
I want to give you a few insider strategies to make this a total breeze for years to come. Share these with anyone else in your household too. First, literally bookmark that exact web address right now so you never fall into the search engine trap again. Next, set a recurring calendar reminder for late October so you know exactly when those statements are mailed. Securely stash your account number in a password manager. And finally, just a heads up, always anticipate a small convenience fee when you're using credit or debit cards online.
And finally, Section 6, conclusion and important disclaimer.
As a responsible guide, I do need to read this essential disclaimer directly to you. Please double-check current guidelines and local policies as they may change over time, and consult with a financial advisor or specialist if uncertain. Basically, while we've done everything to give you the most current data in this explainer, government policies, URLs, and fees can and do evolve. Always double-check with the Marion County Assessor's Office.
And that brings us to the end. So, what does this all mean for you? Are you ready to join that exclusive 6.3% and totally master your digital property taxes? By using the correct portals and understanding this exact process, you are taking complete control of your obligations. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for this explainer. I really invite you to put this knowledge to use today, because mastering your local taxes is step one in truly understanding how your community is built.